Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Guys, for decades, China has been the beating heart of global manufacturing. The factory of the world, from iPhones to sneakers, kitchen appliances to car parts. If you flipped over almost any product, you would see that familiar line, made in China. It was a phrase synonymous with efficiency, cost effectiveness, and unmatched scale. But something seismic is shifting. Beneath the surface of what once looked like an unshakable industrial machine, cracks are beginning to show off. And now, many are asking, is China's manufacturing industry collapsing from within? So, guys, let's start with the immediate signs of distress. In recent months, there has been a growing exodus of major companies, Amazon and Apple included, who are quietly yet decisively moving portions of their manufacturing operations out of the China. These aren't just small adjustments in the supply chains. These are strategic long-term shifts. Apple has already scaled up production in India and Vietnam. Amazon is increasingly turning to alternative markets like Mexico and Southeast Asia. These moves aren't just about diversifying, they reflect a growing discomfort with relying too heavily on a single country that's now perceived as unstable, not just economically but also politically. And the reasons for this discomfort are piling up fast. Now, let's start with the geopolitics first. Tensions between the United States and China have intensified in recent years, with trade wars, sanctions, and tech bans disrupting what was once a smooth pipeline. American companies now face both political pressure and logistical headaches when sourcing products from the Chinese factories. Add to that the increased scrutiny on human rights issues, cybersecurity fears, and intellectual property theft. And the landscape starts to look for more treacherous for foreign corporations. Then there is the internal economic chaos. China's post COVID recovery hasn't gone as planned. The country's growth rates are slowing. Youth unemployment is also spiking at a very fast rate. And perhaps most worrying for manufacturers is consumer demand, both domestic and international, is flattering. Factory orders are down, supply chains bottleneck persist, raw material costs are unpredictable, and for many Chinese manufacturers operating on razor thin margins, that's a fatal combination. But the chaos isn't just the financial, it's operational as well. The Chinese Communist Party increasing grip over private enterprise has created an environment of uncertainty and fear. Arbitrary crackdowns on tech companies, then sudden audits, national security laws that leave foreign businesses feeling vulnerable, and let's not forget the rolling blackouts and energy shortages that disrupted factory schedules across the country. For manufacturers whose business depends on consistency and control, China is starting to look less like a reliable partner and more like a risky gamble. So, guys, what we are seeing now is a slow but steady unraveling of what was once China's greatest strength, its dominance in manufacturing. Entire industrial towns are beginning to hollow out. Small factories are shutting their doors permanently. Skilled workers are living in search of better opportunities or simply giving up their jobs. And local governments, many of which are deeply in debt and no longer able to subsidize or support these industries the way they once did. And while some might argue that this is just part of a natural global shift, no. Where other countries are stepping up to share the burden of production, there is something different about this movement. For the first time, even Chinese state media is acknowledging the downturn. Reports are surfacing of suppliers defaulting on payments, of entire logistics chain being paralyzed by the debt, and of government bailouts failing to spark any real recovery. The whispers of bankruptcy are becoming harder to ignore. Consider the psychological impact as well. For decades, the Chinese people took immense pride in their manufacturing prowess. It lifted millions out of poverty, turned cities into metropolises, and gave China global influence. Now, factory workers are returning to villages they thought they would left behind for good. Industrial parks, once filled with the noise and motion, now stand eerily quiet. there is an air of uncertainty that's difficult to quantify but impossible to miss as well. Meanwhile, competitors are capitalizing. Countries like India, Vietnam, and Indonesia are offering tax breaks to the companies, infrastructure, and labor stability to lure away business, and it's working as well. Foxconn, a key supplier of Apple, has ramped up hiring in India and announced new billion-dollar investments there. Dell is reducing its reliance on Chinese components. Even Tesla is setting up gigafactories outside of China. What we are witnessing isn't just about temporary diversification, it's a redrawing of the global manufacturing map. So, guys, is China's manufacturing industry truly in danger? The answer depends on how we define danger is. Is China losing its edge? Absolutely. Are companies abandoning it? Increasingly, yes. Is the model that once powered the nation's metric rise now obsolete? That's the caution haunting Beijing's policymakers right now. Of course, China is not going to vanish overnight from the manufacturing world. Its infrastructure, its labor force, and its experience are still formidable. But the global change of unchecked dominance may be over, and the consequence of that shift will ripple across the globe, from Wall Street to local markets, from tech giants to everyday consumers. As the world watches this slow motion collapse or transformation, depending on your perspective, one thing is clear: China is no longer the safe bet it once was. And the companies living now, they are not just reacting to today's chaos, they are preparing for tomorrow's reality. So, guys, the next time you pick up a product and check where it was made, don't be surprised if it says India, Vietnam, or Mexico instead, because the phrase made in China may soon become less common, not because of consumer choice, but because the factory that once ruled the world is running out of the steam. So, guys, that's it for today. You have been watching a deep dive into one of the most critical shifts in global economics. I'm Lakhan Tanwani, and if you value honest, hard hitting insights into the world's biggest stories, make sure to like, share, and subscribe this video. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious. Thank you so much for